Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, October 2nd. Today's installment of What Madness Will Jeannie Bring Today?
Good morning. So I'm mad at all of you.
What?
Yeah. Because I had my shirt on backwards yesterday during the live feed and nobody told me. Because after the live feed, I was like, why does this feel like this is choking me? And I pulled it forward and the tag was in the front. And then Patrick said he had his shirt on inside out the day before and nobody told him that either. We obviously don't know how to get dressed. We need to do a fit check on each other each morning.
No. My shirt looked almost the same inside out or outside in. In fact, some might have thought my shirt looked stylish inside out because it was like the inside of the cover hem was showing. So
Did you hear him throwing down knowledge? Stitches?
And then I was like, I looked, but like the tag was sticking out here, and I was like, oh, but it's a sign of me putting on the shirt I had worn the night before.
And I remember looking at my shirt before I put it on, and it had like a big ruffle that goes down the front, and I looked at it. It was like, there's the ruffle. I didn't realize that same ruffle was on the back. So I just put it on. It was the ruffle. I thought it was only on the front.
Inside out is much more easily understandable than backwards. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Anyways.
I'm just saying.
I've been making some poor choices the past couple of nights. I worked all night, but I worked and watched TV. And normally when I work and watch TV, I don't really pay much attention to the TV. But last night, I was paying attention to the TV. The work I did took me probably 2 hours longer because I was watching TV.
I went to bed and I woke up at was it 1? And I could still hear you singing, or was it midnight?
It was probably midnight. I probably was done watching probably around 12:30.
I was like, oh my God. She's still watching that stinking TV show.
I was watching Hitmakers. And if you are a fan of American Idol or The Voice or any of those, you have to watch.
TV.
No. You have to watch Hitmakers. It was so good. And then as I was watching Hitmakers, I started to believe I was a hitmaker. And I was filming at the same time. So when my 10 needle would end, I would go in there and I was singing and doing runs. And
which her singing runs is not the same as watching the
you
people
might
on Hitmakers.
you might see some of that you might hear some of that in my last video, because it was there's so many talented people in the world. And these people can sit down and write these amazing songs. And my songs aren't amazing. I sing them to you in my videos, but my songs are just the spoken word set to my own music.
And normally the lyrics are wrong.
No, they're right, but I'm just singing like, put your fabric down. The lyrics are all right because they're the songs I write.
You're talking about your songs.
Yes, they're just my spoken word, me singing them.
Which normally ends with ooh, ooh.
Okay. So couldn't help you. Yes. So Wallflower is tomorrow. So have all your stuff ready to go. There's not really much you need to do. That's why I love the pre-class prep. Like when we prep Enchanted and we start stitching, everything is prepped. So we're going to have 1 day of pain. We're going to have 1 day of pain where we're going to press, cut, and do all of our prep. And then we will have
What if they love that? Then that's not pain. Some people really enjoy that.
For me, it's it's not, it's pain if I'm doing it alone. Like, it's, for me, cooking by myself can be not fun, but cooking with my girlfriends or cooking with Patrick, although I don't like the way he chops his vegetables, they're too big.
She's like, will you chop this? And then she comes over and she's like,
Can you chop it smaller?
I want you to chop it smaller.
I like small, because small absorbs more and, like, is more zesty. It's so yummy on my lips. The big pieces don't absorb as much. I want the flavor. But still, even still, we love cooking. Didn't we? We cooked together the other night and we had so much fun, didn't we?
It was the best time of my life.
So I like prepping with you guys because it's fun. I don't like prepping by myself because I get bored. And so we're gonna have a day of pain. And it could be like a really long day of pain because we could do prep and then
You're
we could do
selling it
scan
so
and cut.
hard right now.
We could do scan and cut in the afternoon. Okay, Michelle and I were talking yesterday, and then she got me thinking. So, my scan and cut, for me, scan and cutting has been an evolution, and it has started out really, really poorly and then gotten better. Like, not poorly, but me just like, just doing things how I think they make sense in my head, and then hearing from you guys or hearing from Michelle, and then like evolving and going, okay, maybe this works better and maybe this works better. So Michelle and I were talking about the SVGs, and we were talking about OEST and using the SVGs and doing it on Canvas Workspace. So I did do a prep video for the Gingerbread Village, the bridge. I've already done that, where I did all of the prepping and doing it from my Avenir to my scan and cut. But now she's got me thinking maybe I'll do Canvas Workspace and do it all. And you know what I like the idea about that? Because I can sit my butt down on my couch and not move. I'm all about not moving. Right now, I'm like Avenir, running to my scan and cut, back to my Avenir, which happen to be maybe 3 or 4 feet apart. Maybe 5. But I like the idea of not moving at all.
That's bad for you. That's
Just
the new
sitting on the
smoking.
just sitting on my couch and just doing everything like this.
We always say Jeannie and I are in a competition to see whether it's better to use your body up or to not use your body and not have it fall apart.
Hitmakers is Netflix.
But I'm thinking we know who's winning this battle.
I think I'm going to win. I think inactivity is the way to go.
Last night I went to bed and I was like, God, I wonder if we're like 10,000, at least I'm 10,000 steps a day.
I don't think I'm that much.
And so, but last night I was like, God, I didn't feel like I moved very much. And my watch like boos me if I don't do 7,000 steps.
Ooh, it step shames you?
It step shames me. And then last night I was like, but like, sometimes like my watch says good night at like 9 and doesn't bother me after 9 so that I can settle into my non-digital world and go to bed and have good sleep. And
he does everything right. Do you have a friend or anyone in your life who makes all the right choices and you don't? And you're like, I don't even want to hear about how perfect you are.
But I looked last night at like 10:30. I was like, I don't think I did my 7,500 steps last night. And then I was.
And then how many did you do? Like 15,000.
7,502.
You did.
I was like,
you did
yes!
2 steps more.
Yes.
Sometimes it's good to have friends like this that do all the right stuff, and sometimes it just makes you feel worse about yourself. He's nothing to say to me. Yeah, those friends that like that go to bed on time, that get up early and ready to go, that exercise, that eat right, that do their PT.
How do I do what with my glasses?
Anyways,
What did I do with my glasses?
when you use your scan and cut, do you put SF101 on the back before cutting the shapes? I do SF101 if it calls for SF101. So, and then I've really been trying to group my stuff like with the same thickness. So all my pieces with SF101 together, and then I do all my stuff that has fiber form, like, you know, like whatever thickness. I've been trying to group those all together. So, yeah, SF101. And the only thing I'm going to put SF101 on is if whatever they call for SF101. If it says, I'm kind of like, duh, SF101, and then I do it. Or every once in a while, as you go rogue, and I'm like, why didn't they have us SF101? This is light. It's applique, and it's going to shadow through on the back. So every once in a while, I think for myself. But usually I just go according to what's in the book.
She meant heat and bond.
I did. So for this covered bridge that I'm doing right now, you had to put the fabric together with the fiber form. So I did do heat and bond.
That's so funny. Somebody just asked me about that the other day, like, because I put them up like this. And then I don't even realize I do it, but I go like that. And then...
Where did you do that?
Somebody asked
it's like
me about
his party
that the
trick.
other day. Like, so, what? Like, you guys have heard me say this before. My eyes are getting better, and so, so I don't need reading glasses anymore, but I need my glasses to see far, and because of the way my eyes are changing, my prescription's actually gotten lighter. And so, like, I haven't changed any. I bought dailies because they were like, you have enough insurance to get daily contacts, but I only wear contacts like once or twice a week. And so I have like 8 million dailies. So I'll just put them in for an hour because I'm like, I got to use these things. And, but when I wear my contacts, I have to wear reading glasses. Or if I'm at the computer, I have to, if I'm at the computer, like at this point, like I can't see the computer. Like right now I'm far, so like I can read that things. I can read that from here.
That's like 4 feet away.
Right, but like if I'm at my computer like this, I have to take my glasses off. And I don't know, at some point I started putting my glasses up here, and then I just started going like that. And to like
why
read.
use your hands?
And somebody at the front desk was like, dude, what was that? Like, that was stealth. I don't even know. Like, it's like I do something with my brow and the glasses just slide down. And it doesn't work that well with these, because when I do it with these.
Look, I can do it too.
Well, yeah, but I'm not even moving my head. And like, so it's so funny because somebody just called that out.
That is really funny. Cheryl, I filmed all of I did post some videos last night. I'm not posting in order, but I did film all of the cutting of all of the pieces for the Haunted Bridge. And there's so many parts where I'm like, oh my God, it was perfect. Oh my God, the Tesca. Oh my God. So,
so Delta,
I
they
just
told
haven't posted
me to
it yet.
wear one contact.
Did you hear? Did you see? I was talking to Cheryl.
I'm sorry.
And we were talking about stuff that like pertains to the business. Did you see that? And then
I was just talking to Delta.
Anyways, Cheryl, back to what we were talking about. I have all those videos and I will post them. Some of them are long and not great, but I'm starting to think I'm just going to put them up. And then I have those conversations with Michelle where I'm like, well, should I even be showing you this way? Is this the sucky way to do it? Should I just be doing the SVGs? I did SVGs on one thing, and I didn't do a test. I didn't do the 1 inch square that Michelle's always like, 1 inch square. I didn't do that. I just went for it and cut, and they were too big. And since then, I haven't done it again. So, but I think I'm ready to, when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. Okay. And I haven't been ready for that lesson. Look, I'm pretending like Patrick's head is in my hand.
What are you doing? You're so bad at this.
I am so bad.
You're so bad at this. Like you just can't figure it out.
I can't.
Thank you.
You're like,
you know,
like, here, how about that? Like, oh God.
You know when the people go to like Washington D.C. and they hold the what's the
monument?
Which one is it?
The Washington Monument.
That's called the Washington Monument to the long skin. What do they call those things?
It's an obelisk.
Obelisk. Don't look at me like that.
How many times have you been to D.C.?
God, don't look. There's so many monuments. I get confused. And that's not the stuff that sticks in my brain. What sticks in my brain is like sewing.
Songs from reality TV shows.
Stupid stuff sticks in here, and then the important stuff doesn't. Did you make? So I did do a video. I guess I should just put it up, and then you guys, if you don't like them, just don't watch them. But don't give me a thumbs down because it hurts my feelings. Although some of them deserve it. Some of them deserve it. Just I want you to focus on the 90.
I want you to focus on the fact that it's free.
The 90% you like, and not the 10% that you don't like. That's what I want you to focus on. Okay, so did you read all these things?
I've been reading and replying to them, but then you yelled at me, so now I'm just remaining quiet.
Yes, there is a kit for the gingerbread bridge. We cut the fabric, but they didn't give us measurements, so I don't have the exact kit. I think next week. I'll have it next week. Are we caught up? Do you want to talk to Delta more?
No, although Marlene, they told me just to not do anything. Like, this is like 15 years ago. I was like, I should get LASIK. And they were like, don't get LASIK, don't get corrective surgery because like there's a chance that your eyes will get better because of the way that they had been degraded. And that's what's happening. And now they're like, what you should do is wait and see. Like, they're like, by the time you're 60, you may not need glasses, and then we'll just correct everything when we do your cataracts in your 70s.
My God, we're getting to that age where we talk about that.
Oh, the things you look forward to, you know.
So Terry says that her Scan-A-Cut doesn't recognize her scan-only sheet. Are you talking about your scan-only mat, the one that has the little flippy-uppy thing? So, when I went to use my fabric mat for the first time, or not my fabric mat, there was some mat I went to use, and my Scan-A-Cut, this was before, didn't recognize it, and it said, I did the update. Patrick wasn't home, so normally I panic, and I'm like, Patrick! He wasn't home, so I had to think for myself. I had to go, oh my God, what could it be? And I ended up doing an update, and that fixed it. So I'm not sure why it's not. But yours should just recognize. I've used my scanning mat, and it just recognized it.
I mean, you can run an update, and so that's just firmware, and it's a computer. Sometimes there's a errant line of code, so I would try to update it and see if that doesn't fix it. I don't have any other suggestions other than the fact that you need to make sure that you're using a DX mat. Like, if you had an old scanning mat that wasn't a DX mat, then the
but I
DX
think Terry
machine
just has the.
I'm just saying,
yes.
Make sure that you have a DX mat.
And maybe, and then I would contact Brother Support and see what they say. Becky's using ultralight. So,
Is it Ultra or Ulta?
I'm sure. Oh, I don't know. I was going to say, I'm sure it's ultralight, but now I don't know. I've just been using heat bond light, and I love it, and it's been great. But I'm not opposed to trying like an ultralight. And you know, I have, there are things that you guys suggest to me that I'm like, oh, I'm going to try that. Um, so, um, yeah, maybe we should try that. But I feel like what you shouldn't do, and something that I think Michelle, so not the two Michelles, Michelle and Gail are going to be here next week, and they're going to be doing quilt talk and talking about patterns. And but Michelle, I don't know why, I think she mentioned something to me about sometimes you guys, you do use fusibles that are too heavy in your quilts. And I thought for some reason that was something that she was going to talk about when they're here next week. But next week, they're going to talk about patterns, selecting patterns, some of their favorite patterns. Featherweight. So, you know, and I do use Misty Fuse, which I would consider like super ultra lightweight. Yeah, maybe featherweight or maybe the light ones are great because they'll give you that bond without it adding, like, you know, in the hand, making it feel like thicker or not as nice. I think for what we're doing or what I'm doing right now for the OESD freestanding things, those aren't quilts. So using just the regular, I've used featherweight hot fix as well. I like it. Maybe we'll do that. Mine's just freestanding, like home decor kind of stuff. So I think Heat and Bond Light will be perfect. And but yeah, maybe we should try using some featherweight and see how we like it. Featherweight hot fix. Wall quilt doesn't make. Yeah, so maybe wall stuff. Maybe if it's something you're gonna wash or wear, or that you want it to be lighter. But I love Heat and Bond Light. But I'm always open to trying something else. I might try that and go, I love it. Yeah. So is there anything else we need to talk about? Oh, I wanted to show you a couple of things. Number one, sometimes there's like sales or specials that they're doing at my distributors, and I'm like, that's a really good deal. And then I show them to you. So I got this, and I'll special order more if you like it. But for those of you that love Aurifil, one of my distributors was closing this out. So if you love purples and blues, there is that variegated, or there's that chartreuse, and I think there's the variegated in there. This is half price right now. So it is going to have to be a special order because I was like, I didn't want to buy like a million of them and have, because sometimes you guys are like, you don't want what I have. But I love a good deal. And when I have a good deal, I love passing a good deal on to you guys. So it's Aurifil. You know, Aurifil's expensive. It's like $15 a spool. So the retail on this is $177.99. It'll be a special order, but I'll order more of them, and I think it's on sale for half price. So if you're looking for like a great gift, or you want something for you, or you want to build your stash, or if you're somebody that loves purples and blues, this would be great for you. That's on the site, half off.
When do you want to talk
about
half off
the $177.99?
The little bundle we got over there. You want to talk about that tomorrow?
Sure, we haven't put it up yet. We only have 3 of them.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. But what about this?
Wait. Oh, I haven't put those up yet. Okay. So these were on sale. They were 30% off. I haven't even put them on the site yet. But they were so much cuter in person. We opened them up and I was like, I love it. This is Cafe. So these are the Tudo bags for Cafe. If you've never had a Tudo bag, what makes Tudo bags so great is, number one, look how skinny it is. So if you're not using it, it's going to store super, super skinny. All the pockets. There's so many amazing.
Did you notice these have locking wheels?
Oh, they do have locking wheels. So this opens. Can you open up that side? I don't even have these up yet. Graydon will put them up tomorrow. So then they expand. So this one is the size large. And the size large would be great for like an Aventura, a 3500. Midline machines. So the Baby Lock and the Brother midline machines will fit here and here perfectly. Even some of the smaller machines you can put in here, and then you can put in.
I've seen so many people show up with just like tons of stuff in them too, like fabric.
Is this so pretty? Oh my goodness. I was like, yeah, it's okay when you see it online, but when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, it made me want to buy a bag. So I think these are something like
They were $330.
maybe $330, $300, and it'll be 30% off. We'll put them up tomorrow. So I bought the large, which will fit the midline, and then I bought the 1XL. The 1XL, and I can order more of those at that price.
While they last, but I don't see the 1XL.
Did I get two? That's
You
the
got-
1XL. That's the 1XL. That's it.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, that's the 1XL. So we'll put those up. They're beautiful. So if you want those, and I think I can special
scan
order
and cut
more.
would fit in there.
Oh yeah, you could absolutely stick your in that large one. You could put the scan and cut and all your goodies. You could take your mats and let them kind of fold over. Has great pockets, easy to store. Best wheels out there, and they're just nice. I have a customer that flew with hers. I was like, "You fly with it?" And she's like, "All the time." I don't know if I would fly with it. I don't think I would feel comfortable putting my machine in there.
Is that right?
Here, you want me to get you the price? There will be some shipping to you, but we'll try to keep it reasonable. And
So the large, which is normally $330, is gonna be $231.
no, we're gonna do a sale
220.
price. Let's do
$220.
you want to do the 250? I see you're at 220, and I lower you 215.
And then what about the other one?
The other one is. Oh, what happened? Okay.
Oh my God, this is like a calamity of errors.
Oh my God. This one right here. Let's do the other one for. It's.
Oh, that's the one that's $330.
Let's do it for
The
250.
XL, which would fit the larger machines, like up to the.
The 1XL we can do for 250. 250 for that one. Yeah. 250 and yeah. I think we could do that.
All right, so they'll
All
go
right.
up tomorrow. We need to get to work.
Oh,
lady.
do we have a fabric kit? Okay, so Christmas. So you know these designs that we did put up. We are gonna do a fabric kit. I actually took the fabric home last night. So we're gonna put together a fabric kit for this. I know I should have done that by now, but I haven't. So yes, fabric kit, thread kit, and yes, the small one would fit the 355W. However, you might consider getting the larger one, and then you could put your.
So Rebecca Bowers.
You want that one? And I think I have a package for you. Okay, we'll keep that one for you, Miss Rebecca. How do they compare in price to the brothers?
The brother cases are lesser expensive, but a lot of the brother cases come with matching, like embroidery bags, and their embroidery bags are the best. They're the most protective.
Which ones?
Oh, the brother ones.
The brother ones? They're
I mean,
not as
but
pretty.
the Tudos,
I'm all about
the
fashion,
Tudo
not
embroidery,
function.
the
I want it to
Tudo
look
embroidery
good.
bags are nice, but like, I mean, when you put the foam in, like the brother embroidery bags are the most protective. But overall, like, I think
They're
the brother
okay.
bags are a little bit less expensive. I still have 4 of those bags that are $2.99 that I'm doing. What was I doing?
We
them
put those
for?
away. You were doing it for
$150 shipped, I think, which is crazy. Is that what I was doing?
I don't know.
So it was a moment of weakness.
You could get, like, for this bag, because it's black, I would get the black matching Tudo embroidery case for your unit. and then this, because they didn't make a matching rolling bag. But I love these. As far as rolling bags like this, I think the Tudos are like
No,
the
I
nicest.
think the Tudos are the nicest overall rolling bag. I think the advantage that Brother has is in the sets. And then the other thing is that the Brothers are lesser expensive. Like $2.99 is like their biggest bag just by itself.
Yeah, because
But they're not quite as nice. For the price, they're phenomenal. But the Tudo bags are the most versatile. They fold up flat. They're the easiest to store. They're pull
pretty.
through straight, meaning like you're not trying to get a wide machine through a door.
Yeah, because they're like little, and then they have the little handle that looks like a toilet paper thing. You push it together and pop it in.
Let's put Rebecca's name on the other large. And we'll send you an invoice, Rebecca.
Well, I have a order for you that's going to go out too. I did want to show you this. I'll show it to you next time. I'll show it to you next time. We'll look at it next time. But, yeah, I'm working hard to. Last night, all of a sudden, I had a moment of being so overwhelmed. I was like, who am I forgetting? What am I forgetting to do? I have my little book of secrets that I try to jot down everything that I'm supposed to do, but I forget. So if I've forgotten anything and you need to reach out to me, reach out to me. But we're trying to keep track of everything. Priority, getting out your Comfort and Joy kits, because that's next week, the 8th and the 9th. Boo kits. Karen's Sew Along is next week. I think hers is on the 8th. So she's got her Boo Sew Along, and then the following week she has her fabric marker sew along. So if you're thinking about doing either of those, do those. I still haven't done my supply list for Spring is in the Air, but I'm going to be doing that on the 24th. So get stitching. Make sure that you have that done, because we're going to do the auto split quilt sashing. If you feel pressure that that's going to be too hard for you to do at the same time and follow along, it will be on you. No, I don't know if I'm doing it YouTube Live or what I'm doing it, but I'll do it YouTube Live. What the heck? So, but I'm going to be doing the auto split quilt sashing, and you can watch it later. So don't feel pressured ever. Like my welcome friends, some people got lost in the middle of it. If that ever happens, just sit back and go, okay, I'm going to just stop right here. I don't want to feel pressure and overwhelmed, and you can watch it later at your own pace. So, was there anything else I was going to say? Oh, I did want to talk about Michelle's class, the class she's going to be doing for Avenir Club, which is also going to be on the Luminaire and the Stellar. I kept talking about it being chenille, and it's not chenille. She's like, no, it's not chenille. I was like, oh my God, I thought it was chenille. It feels like chenille. That's why I kept saying it. That yarn is not chenille. So she tried a chenille yarn, and it was too stretchy. So whatever yarn is in her supply list, and we'll just have, maybe I'll have Graydon put the supply list in the listing. You want to get that yarn. We're trying to control the variables, and we're trying to not have you come in with like 10 different yarns that everyone's bought a different kind, because it's going to be different with every single yarn that you do, with like the stretch, with the way it goes through the hole, with the way it stitches, if it's stranded or one piece. So it makes a difference. So you need to be using the yarn that Michelle is going to be using. It is not chenille yarn. It is not a chenille project. It is couching and embroidery with that yarn that she's going to be using, and you need to make sure that you're using that. Don't worry about being sold out. Michelle and I talked about that this morning. She's gonna be adding some more allocations, spots to the class, because we are only doing it once. There is a pre-recorded version as well, so those of you that are in the class will also get the pre-recorded class, or if you don't even want to show up to the live class, you can get the pre-recorded version. We are going to be adding it so like as many people can sign up as possible, because we're only going to be doing it once because we're so busy and we just don't have time. So, and that's why we'll have the recording of the class for you, and then most of it's already been recorded. Michelle's also putting together a step-by-step tutorial. She worked on that all day yesterday. So there's a lot that goes into these classes, and a lot that you're going to get with the class as well. And we'll make sure everyone gets in. So we'll be adding more spots.
Oh, well, that's
I don't know. I think she did say the weight, but she has this specific yarn that she used. The brand, there'll be, I think, a picture, everything. So that will all be there. Do not show up with just any brand. Just know that if you do, like if you have a yarn in your stash and you're dying to use it, it might not work the same as the yarn that Michelle used. She used a couple of them before she found that one that worked the best. Like she tried, there's a lot of trial and error that went into this class. So we will add more allocations to that. And I got to get to work. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We'll figure it out tomorrow.